Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. What is going on? Room Service Radio. Oh, I go by the name of Simo. It is nice to meet you. I really want to introduce myself today as a brand new rep under Room Service Radio, Room Service Media. And my name is Simo. If you have seen me before, if I look recognizable to you, I know I'm brand new face right here, but around Las Vegas, I've done my rounds. So if you guys have not seen me before, you may know me as Simo from More of Everything Media, More Media with Dope Hangouts. That's another branch of mine. You may have known me even from 88.1 FM, Bomb Squad Radio. Shout out to my old team there, man. Man, I've jumped around, man. I've jumped around. I've jumped a round. I'll say that again. And this spot will hopefully be the last spot that I jump to. I jump in and stay. Shout out to Level 9. Shout out to Yellow. But now we're here at Room Service, Mo Media. Now, today's segment I want to introduce as News Will Forget next week, y'all. Your man Simo is bringing some brand new content to you, and this content is really just a conversation. We're going to have a conversation today. Me, you, and potential co host will get their opinion out there. This is going to be something that heavy dialogue will be needed. We need stances on both sides of this because we live in a culture today. We live in a society where this thing called cancel culture can be the death of you. It can be the rise of you. It can be the ultimate destruction, no coming back from, and all they got to do is dig up your past. So, trending news, we go to war for today. Trending news, we go to war for today to only forget about and move on to the next topic next week. And I'm here to pick your brain and talk about it and understand why that happens, why we do that, why we go to war for certain things that we go to war for, only to just forget about it. And at the same time, I'll be questioning the sensitive and calling out the insensitive because sometimes, motherfuckers, y'all are just wrong for what you say and do. And sometimes, motherfuckers like me could get just a little offended, a little too sensitive when really it's not that deep. So, with that being said, welcome to News We'll Forget next week. Once again, I am your host, Simo. Shout out to Love right now, holding it down for me on the board. Shout out to Icy Jones. Shout out to all the shows that I've peeped on Room Service right now. Y'all provide a great and amazing platform that creators like me can come on and get promoted and have a hub. Really just worry about designing and being a personality while the rest is taken care of while we co-create and different things like that. So um, I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful. Yeah, I'm really, really grateful. With that being said, what are we at war with this week? And you know what? This is actually news that I thought would expire last week, but no, we're still rolling into it. What are we at war for today? Before we before I tell you exactly what we're at war for today and we start debating and people take shots at me, I want to give you guys a quick definition. Now, what is cancel culture? What is cancel culture? I'm here to let you know what cancel culture is for those who may not know. Cancel culture could be a call out culture. It's a modern form of ostracism in which someone is thrust out of social or professional circles, whether it be online or social media or in person. Those subject to this ostracism are said to have been canceled. Cancel culture tribe is the strongest tribe I have seen in a long time. Cancel culture has taken down, of course, I said celebrities and organizations. And you know what? They actually started out for the better in calling out people's alleged wrongdoings. I really respected cancel culture when we were really taking down bigots, when we were really taking down people who were two-faced, who were caught on camera saying one thing, but in our face saying another thing, how much they love and respect us. But then they turn around talking shit about us, talking shit about women, talking shit about the color of our skin, talking shit about our nationality, talking shit about what we prefer to do in the bedroom. Why is that any of your business? We called them out. We got them out of office. We got them out of those social circles. We got them out of fame. And this just to me blew up even more into almost like a toxic cult. And I'm jumping on both sides here: the people who did right with it, and the people who took the power and abused the power. So Insider had this article. It came out 2020 is when it blew up. Cancel culture turned into a very, very big take on abusive power. Just people being toxic with it. Just finding any and every little thing that somebody may have said or done or tweeted about 10 years ago, 5 years ago, shit, even 3 years ago, and now want to call them out and destroy them for it. And you know what's funny? Even at the end of the day, a person can apologize for what they did because they were honestly ignorant to the subject. Sometimes it still ain't good enough. So I want to go ahead and talk about what we've all been talking about. We all know so far. This topic we're at war for, and hopefully it'll end this week. Praying for the brother. The baby. The baby at Rolling Loud. He said some things, and I'm not gonna play those sound bites because I know that you guys know what he said. He said some things. Now I'm not even talking about the whole rant where he said, "Ladies, if your vagina smell like water, put a phone light in the air." No, 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 no. We talking about what really got him burnt, what really got cancel culture to just hit a tsunami on everything about the baby. You know, his homophobic comments. His homophobic comments, they were definitely a little iffy. Now, when I heard it at first, I thought it was just a joke. I thought it was just kind of funny, but it spiraled from there. We all thought it was just a hilarious meme, but it spiraled from there. And honestly, to kind of believe that the baby's that kind of sensitive at the level that he's at in his career and being at that platform, Rolling Loud, where you got many diversified people there. It's kind of just mind blowing. I really don't understand how it happens. But over a week and a half, the baby controversy. At first he doubled down. He doubled down and said, "I am who I am. I ain't gonna say sorry. It is what it is. You guys, y'all won't scare me into nothing. Y'all won't scare me into apologizing." Now he also put out giving what's supposed to give music video, and at the end of it, he said this: "My apologies for being me the same way you want the freedom to be you." Now, when we talk about something like that, being me the same way you want the freedom to be you, where's the line? Where is the line in that sand that says I'm me up to this point of being a bigot or homophobic, or I'm me up I'm so much me up to this point. I'm so much of a person who likes the same sex that I'm gonna throw it and rub it in your face and kind of say that, yeah, this is the cool thing to do. This is a cool way to be. You tell me. Y'all tell me. I'm here to dialogue about that because I'm still trying to understand it today, trying to understand cancel culture, and I can't stop looking at myself in that TV over there. It's great to be here. It's great to see myself live and everyone tuning in on the Facebook, on the YouTube right now, on Instagram. Shout out to you guys. Much love. Simo's over at room service. News we'll forget next week. If you're just tuning in now, we talking the baby and how cancel culture is gunning for him right now. He's in the crosshairs of cancel culture. I don't know if he's fully dodged the bullet yet, but that bullet's coming. He's doing the Matrix right now. That bullet's still coming. It could go down. It could hit him in the chest. It could hit him in the head and be all over. Because I say that because he's already been dropped. He's been canceled from about 6 events. By this time, I'm talking about it, maybe 7 or 8, 7, 8 events. He's been dropped from those showcases from his comments. And even doubling down on that, just saying, I'm not sorry. One, I didn't know what I said, so I'm not sorry. That's, you know, that could be labeled as just honestly just you trying to be a tough guy, ignorant guy. But at the other side of it, there's always two sides to the coin, y'all. The other side of it, the man really could not know what he was talking about. Really couldn't think that it meant that much. The whole S&D in the parking lot was a little off. I mean, he must have been trying to talk shit about one individual that had dissed him, disrespected him, or anything in between. I'm not gonna say. I can't say about it. Okay. Now I want to take a sidebar real quick and talk about also the other statement he made when he was getting canceled, and Questlove took him off of his. Questlove took the baby off of his, fantasy lineup. Who he would want to see if he could ever curate a show, and he crossed off the baby, put it on Instagram. The baby wrote back, and he said, "Keep real fam. I don't even know who you are, my G. Now, come on, baby, come on, dog. If you're in hip hop, you know who Questlove is. Let me go ahead and give you a breakdown. If you don't know who Questlove is, just y'all listening out there too, because a lot of y'all don't dive that deep into where hip hop originated, the pioneers, music and musicians that actually made the beat themselves and jumped out in the studio and recorded the instrument and then jumped back on the microphone and went ahead and laid their verse down, man. How original musicians did it, man. Questlove, aka, well, I mean, his real name, Amir Khalib Thompson, of course, musical pioneer. I could be wrong, but he's one of 9 members of the Roots. Could be wrong if there's 9 members, but he's one of them. Songwriter, film director, and probably the second top paid employee at the Jimmy Fallon show because he's a musical director over there as well. That TV money is real, y'all. So the baby has been on Jimmy Fallon, right? Am I right about that? The baby has been on Jimmy Fallon, but you didn't shake hands with Questlove, the dude who's second to the host, and just really out here probably looking for you. That's why he wanted you on his imaginary list. Like, come on, dog, imaginary. He wanted you on your. He wanted you to perform for him, and you don't know who he is. Y'all shook hands before, man. I think there's even a picture out there where he's performing, and Questlove is right in the background. I seen that on Twitter, man. Come on now. So just recently, this Monday, let's skip ahead. The baby actually released an official apology statement. He did that, and I'm gonna actually find that because I don't know if we sent that in. And he apologized, and it was a formal apology. This wasn't no this wasn't no thing that was written by him on his story. It was formally typed out, and the PR team was help for that. I don't know how much help the PR team was, but he made that formal apology because he knew what was going on. He knew that his shows were getting taken away, his money was getting taken away. He got to feed his fam, his team, his babies. The baby got to feed his babies. I'm trying to read it. I don't know. Love, do we have that? Did I give that to you? We don't have that one. Nevertheless, I could literally just Google it right now, real quick. Social media moves so fast that people want to demolish you before you even have the opportunity to grow, educate, and learn from your mistakes. As a man who has had to make his own mistake from every very difficult circumstance, having people I know publicly working against me, knowing that what I needed was education on these topics and guidance. Come on, dog. In 2021, you need education and guidance about the LGBTQ community. Anyway, appreciate the many people who have came forth with the kindness, et cetera, et cetera. I want to apologize to the LGBTQ community for the hurtful and triggering comments I made. Again, I apologize for misinformed comments about HIV and AIDS. Oh, that was a crazy one. And I know education on this is important. Love you all. God bless. So this man went out there and made that official statement to save his name. That was running through the mud. Clean off all the mud, my man. Clean off all the dirt because he's getting dropped left and right. He's got to eat, I understand. But y'all were not happy. Y'all were still not happy with that apology. Y'all went in on him on Twitter. And I do this part of the segment with great joy. And this part of the segment of News and Forget next week is jumping to y'all, jumping to the masses, man, who are part of the cancel culture tribe, be it toxic or be it for the good and right thing. We're gonna jump to some tweets really, really quick. I'm gonna run them down, the top tweets and tweets that meant a lot to me, of how people responded to the baby's apology. Now, let's go to the first one. The first tweet is from @Cruz, and this was a running joke. The baby gonna lose the label. Y'all see it right there. Cancel culture coming in hot, coming in strong. That's how y'all come with a battering ram. Y'all come with a battering ram and just boom, knock somebody's doors down, f up their whole world. That's where he lays his head. The baby's PR team, a Cheeto. I mean, that's what y'all said. The baby's PR team's not strong. I mean, a PR team is literally never supposed to be strong. They're just supposed to save face. Let's go to tweet number 2. Got the next one here from Andreas Hell, he responded, quoting Complex Music. The baby gave us the bullshit with the apology because he fumbled the bag for embracing the bigot, and now he's gonna act like he's depressed. The fuck out of here, man! Come on, Andreas. Now, like I said, I mean, y'all want him to apologize. He said no. He does apologize, and now y'all hate it. Think it's the bullshit. I mean, of course, he got to do it for his money. He got to do it. That's just the life of an artist. I mean, that's your job. What else you can do? You're not gonna go to work. You're not gonna try to get work. Let's jump to the next one because that one was hilarious. Now, this is from at Constant Garden 7. Tweet number 3 is a closer look of the baby's PR team struggling to come up with the apology that will save the rest of his career after the bookings got canceled. Man, people using SpongeBob on Twitter as a meme way too much. Y'all ruining my childhood. I'll tell you that right now. Now, I believe that he didn't need to be educated. I believe that there's no learn and grow. I believe that that is an excuse a lot of celebrities like to take. That stance. I didn't know. I didn't know. Like you a kid. Like you a kid. I didn't know. I didn't know that if I make somebody, if I make fun of somebody for sucking dick in the parking lot, that I would get backlash for it. Like, yeah, there's many people that do that because that's what they prefer. It's their prerogative. That's who they are. Let's go to Adiva Lacey. Look at her name. Her name's Scam Goddess. I hate scams. Let's get this one over with. The baby needs to fire the PR team. It's a terrible apology. He needs to cut the age lyric from the song, keep the video at a minimum. I hope you keep losing the bookings because the apology isn't giving what's supposed to give, Jonathan. Damn. Ruthless, Scam Goddess. No wonder she's a scammer. Ruthless. I mean, people who talk like that, honestly, have been fans or won't or won't really say that to people's face. But Twitter is where it's at. It's where it's for. I love that we have this dialogue on Twitter. Let's run through these next ones really quick, y'all. I appreciate y'all for once again tuning in. Y'all hit that like button, hit that comment button on Room Service Radio. www.moreofeverythingmedia.com is where I lay at. We're running out of time here, but I was happy to have this first pilot episode run, and you guys tune in. Hope you're enjoying it so far. Next tweet. Now, Prince Charming P, Prince Pierre, says all these festivals screaming diversity and inclusion and replace the baby with a gay artist. That is a great point. That is a great and valid point. Now, um, we need, I'm not going to say we need, but like, I would love to know more poppin', more amazing gay artists. There's a lot of artists that come out with their music, sing and talk about a girl, and then later they come out the closet. So, bringing in diversity and inclusion with gay artists is something that I definitely would love to see more of. That's a huge, huge market, one. And two, you know, people are very diversified that way and proud to be gay. He, she, they, them, alien, anything like that. Let's go to let's go into the next one real quick. I like this one. Michael Blackson is the funniest comedian to me. He's in my top 5. I'm trying to read it in his voice. This was his comments on Instagram. Mother Saga, you mother, you motherfuckers. The baby about to end up on the Millennium Tour, Mother Saga. If one or more company drops the baby, he will have to file for a PPP loan. That's cold game, man. But it's comedy. Comedians, especially Michael Blackson, love to see hurt people down and out and give them that extra kick because it makes us laugh. And that shit was funny. He is hilarious. Oh man, look here. Okay, we got a lot of tweets to go through, but check this out. I want to get to some tweets that actually were meaningful. Okay, we got the backlash, y'all. The baby has heard y'all. He has got beaten to a pulp. All y'all companies, all y'all organizations that have these shows we never even heard of, that took him off just to make a stance. I mean, let's jump to tweet number 7. I mean, that it was a new one to me. Y'all got y'all point across, but y'all know y'all would have kept him if it hadn't gotten this big. Y'all would have kept him anyway. Announcing at David DTSS on tweet number 7 says, announcing that the baby is dropped from your festival is the new announcing that your festival is happening. Because that's true. I've never heard of these companies until just recently. I've never heard of these, Weed Fest and summer garden or whatever the hell they call it. I don't even know what's going on. Yeah, there it is right there. It's true. I never knew you had the thing coming. Let's jump to can we jump to tweet 8 because it follows up. The baby was even performing like at all these places that we never knew. Even something like Chuck E. Cheese off of 82nd Street. That's what at Grandma Pants says. At Grandma Pants says the baby will breaking news. The baby will no longer be performing at the Chuck E. Cheese off of 82nd Street in Allisonville Road this Saturday in Indianapolis. Tickets will be refunded immediately. Y'all are so creative. How do y'all come up with this stuff on Twitter? That's why I like to jump to Twitter for the cancel culture comments. Y'all are hilarious. Now, man, with that being said, let's jump to tweet 11. And here's crazy. The thing about the baby at Be Black Everything said the tweet about the baby is he wanted to act like he didn't care until his booking started to decrease and his money started getting affected. If you're not sorry, that's fine because you're grown as fuck. Don't give a backhanded apology and pretend you're sorry. At this point in time, my final conclusion is, yeah, he kind of pretended that he was sorry after all of it. You a man. You don't have to apologize for what you claim you didn't know. But now that all these things are happening, ugh, backpedaling is like backpedaling is like you got caught up, bro. Twitter knows. That's why they're going on about it. But with that being said, y'all, let's go ahead and give this another week, man. Let's sit on it. Let's simmer. Me, what do I think? You know, I'm on a fence with it. But when I fall off the fence, we'll talk about something new next week. It's all I'll be forgotten about. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. We got one soundbite to play. I appreciate y'all for tuning in to News We Forget next
Special
week.
two. Who the fuck threw that motherfucking busted ass goddamn Adidas?
Y'all stay blessed, stay loved. When we come back on the next episode, I'll even tell you how to avoid being in cancel culture, being targeted by cancel culture. But in the meantime, we got to find out who the hell threw that Adidas. My guy, step forward, and we would love to speak to you about that experience of Rolling Loud. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Room Service Radio, for tuning in. Check me out every Monday and Wednesday at noon. You'll catch me here talking to the cancel culture, having some dialogue, even call in next week, and we'll just keep continuing this conversation on the brand new topic of next week as we forget this one. So thank you all. My name is Simo, more of Everything Media, signing out.